Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the War Room. Excuse me. This is the actual game War Room. So we started it yesterday. This is the turn one. Now, the guys I play with, they're Axis and Allies guys. So I had to do a tutorial, teach them War Room. I am experienced in War Room. I've played online. And this is our first in real life game. And I hope you enjoy this. So we're going to go over it. I'm not going to go over too much strategy because it's still a game that's going to be in progress for a long time. So you'll see more videos of this. Our next game is going to be the 16th of May. So keep an eye out for that video. So really quickly, I am Great Britain. Okay. I don't usually play well as Great Britain in Axis and Allies. However, in War Room, I'm probably going to be even worse. All right. So let's get my Great Britain here in focus. Okay, so I'm playing as Great Britain. I'm not going to go over too much strategy, but I am going to explain a few things that's happened in the game, all right? Great Britain, if you've never played War Room before, gets stressed out easily. In this game, there's stress. Stress can shut down your country. It can cause desertions. It can cause loss of resources. So even though I get stressed easily, I wanted to go out with a big bang in the beginning of the game. So I started attacking in a bunch of regions in order to pin up Germany and cause a little distress to them over time. All right, what do I mean? So over here in Greater Germany, there's a bombing marker. The first thing I did was I sent my bomber over for a loss of a fighter, and I caused 1 damage to his industrial center. Okay. Down here, I pinned this wolf pack here of submarines. I was able to kill all but one. He killed my my cruiser, but my battleship's still there. I don't like the fact that my battleship's alone, but I mean, what choice do I have now? Okay, my whole purpose for that was to keep him from going down here and doing any damage down here to any of my coastal convoys. Okay, A-13. I moved down here and we exchanged fire, but nothing happened. And my idea here, again, I'm not trying to discuss too much strategy, but this is kind of a common strategy, is the Axis players don't get oil trades because they don't have access to the oil right away. So I wanted to keep from going here and access to the convoy routes. Okay, so far that's working pretty well. All right. However, that is pitting up all of my Atlantic task forces because now I can't go into the Mediterranean. In the Med, I lost my task force here in M3 to the Italians. All right, now the Italians are building another battleship, amazingly. All right, I had a task force here, and I brought in a task force from I2 and an aircraft carrier, and I lost them all. But it did cause damage to the Italians. However, they don't have really any stress because of it. And then Egypt, which is right here. All right. Of course, they moved in here to get the canal. We kept them off. We held them off for now. He has 1 artillery unit to my armor. So unless he brings over and commits these air wings, I don't think he's going to keep Egypt. Okay? I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know if he's going to commit. He might. I don't see why he wouldn't. I don't see why he wouldn't commit. All right. Up here, so the Russian player and the German player from my Axis and Allies games are very conservative. They've always have been when we play. Nothing has happened up here with Operation Barbarossa. So they built up their forces, and nothing has happened yet. So this is going to be a massive fight come next round. I know it. And I'm going to kick my Russian player right in the ass and tell him, let's get going and start pinning up the German player. Because if he doesn't, then I'm gonna pay for my first turn. That's what's gonna happen. Now, the United States, I'm playing because the guy who was supposed to be there had a COVID scare. All right, supposedly he's okay, but we had to make sure. All right. So I played for him, and so my objective was to do more of a Germany first approach. So we're building units. I made a mistake in my movements. If you don't know, War Room has hidden movements, and I made a mistake when I wrote out the movements for my air wing, so he had to go back, and that was a mistake on my fault. I kicked myself in the butt for that one. But I am building some bombers. I am building some men to go overseas. All right. here's our situation here. The Solomon Islands were taken over by the United States. They gained a medal and gave stress to Japan. All right, we won the naval war here. However, that's going to be very short-lived because Japan has 3 task forces. In here, 2 in P-12 and 1 in P-17. So we need to do something on getting out of here. In fact, I might even suggest we move in and take out this one because he's got a transport. He's got a transport here following him. So we might go after the transport if he doesn't come after here first. We have to win that oil bid for the turn order. For those of you who don't know, in this game, if you can see that little turn order, you bid for your turn order by paying oil. And that's one of the advantages of being the allies. You do have oil. So, and you can do oil trade. So you can always bid a little higher with the oil than the other players. So I think with the Solomon Islands, that was a good catch. But now my task forces are in jeopardy. So I need to move them around and keep them from meeting up with these guys because that's just dangerous right now. So I don't know if I should outmaneuver him or if I should just back away. I'm not sure yet. I'm not worried about any invasions. He doesn't have any invasion forces, so I'm not worried. This is the only guy that's got an invasion force. So if we can move Great Britain and the United States into P-17, I think we're going to be okay. China has done well on its own as well. There was a big fight in Szechuan. From here to here, Japan lost big. And amazingly, China actually held up on its own. All right. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty interesting. All right. And then finally, let's see, Japan moved up here into this Gulf. Great Britain moved from Middle East into India. I don't know if that was a good move. I probably should have kept them in India or in Middle East for the oil. I wasn't thinking, but I figured there's some openings here that I can exploit. So not sure what's going to happen next. So that's turn 1 right now. A lot of conservative play, but you wait. The next turn, it's going to be a bloodbath.